And damn, Robert looks nice riding this damn horse. So I like this scale a lot. Yo, what is good, everybody? Articulated Ninja here. Real quick, I appreciate everybody that showed love to my last talk art video. He is on the road to recovery. I don't want to say he's 100% good. He's far from it, but he has posted on his page. Go check it out. Go watch that video where he speaks about in depth what happened, and even includes some crazy pictures at the end of how he was and how he looked in the hospital and right after the accident. But so the first review for 2023, I wanted it to be the Valorverse Action Force girls, but for right now it is going to be Recondo. And I passed on Bazooka. And the reason I passed on Bazooka, I'm not interested in this guy. Like, look at how he looks. Like, I'm not saying he's not good for some people. I'm sure he is, but I didn't want this guy wearing a football jersey and helmet on my shelf at the moment. Maybe if I get him on sale, that'll be a different story. But for right now, we are looking at Recondo. And this guy gives me so many feels. I don't know much about the character. I don't know much about Bazooka either. But Recondo gives me a lot of Jurassic Park vibes, to be honest. I like his hat. And that's probably what it is, but he just has that look. In the first Jurassic Park movie, there was a guy named Robert, and he just reminds me of Robert. For me, he just has this Australian animal professional wrangler type of look to him. I'm not sure exactly why he reminds me of Robert, but he definitely does. It's not just the hat. I mean, the hat is a big deal, but I mean, it's his facial structure, everything. He's just missing the stash. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys will never be able to unsee Robert either now. You're welcome. He's definitely Robert. I am glad to have this Robert in my collection. So now that you guys understand why I will be calling him Robert for the rest of this review, let's get into exactly what's good about Robert and what's bad about him. My first experiences handling this guy, I actually like him a lot. I know I'm getting a lot of Jurassic Park vibes from him, and I say all the time, take what the companies give you and make it your own. If you're not attached to the character, just make it your own character. And since I'm not attached to this character, he really looks like somebody from Jurassic Park to me. Like, this is Robert. Like, this guy is pretty dope. His detail, at least to me, is really good. Like, I'm glad I did not wait for him to go on sale. He was definitely worth it for me personally, because I didn't think I would like him. His Luigi mustache and everything, I didn't think I would like him as much as I actually do. And I didn't think I would like his pants as much as I actually do with them damn stripes on them, because I have no attachment to actually Tiger Force. I have no attachment to that. But this figure is still really nice. Articulation. And you know, one of the companies I'm pretty sure I'll never get any type of free product from is Hasbro. And I don't want any. Don't confuse it. I don't want any, because it does seem like they try to buy content creators' opinions and validation. And no, it's okay. Not happening here. You're not gonna buy my opinion on your shit. And it's not that I judge this stuff harshly. I think I judge stuff appropriately for spending my money on it, and you're not gonna buy my opinion. But when I think a figure overall is good, like, I like this guy overall, I think he's good. I can't hate. I like this guy. I wasn't even expecting to like him as much as I actually do. And in terms of articulation, almost every type of ranger pose that I want to get this guy into, I can actually get him into. I wish all of their figures did come with blast effects. Obviously he didn't, but that blast effect comes from the Crimson Shadow case from Action Force. But back to Robert here. This guy is, you know, Recondo is good, man. Like, I didn't think he was gonna be this good. I definitely knew I wanted his hat. I wanted that damn hat. Even if I'm like, yo, this figure might be trash, but even if it is trash, I can take his hat, I could take the accessories, I'll kit bash something out of this. But I honestly don't have to, and that feels good, because his articulation, everything is smooth for the most part. And I didn't heat nothing up, and it's cold where I'm at right now. I'm on the East Coast, it's freezing over here, and I heated nothing up. And everything worked out pretty good with this guy. And like I said, he even can balance on one leg on the rotating display stand. So it's just, he's good. I mean, I'm sure part of that is my posing and balancing the figure, but nonetheless, the figure is still capable of doing that because his ankle joints are not weak. So I like him. So in terms of detail, he was good. And articulation, I think he's pretty good. You know what to expect when it comes to classified. I'm actually a fan of this gun. I like that it has the wraps on it. I like whenever you can throw any personality onto a weapon like that. I think that's pretty cool. And I just want to show you guys the ammo pack can be removed from it, of course. And now that I just showed that off, I just, let me put all the accessories together so you guys can see exactly how they look. But that is pretty smooth actually, and it clips in, it actually pops in, which is really nice. But I actually like this gun. Didn't think I would like it, didn't think I would want it at all since I got the Crimson Shadow case. But this gun is actually okay. Like compared to a lot of their other guns, this gun's okay. And this is all the accessories that he comes with as a whole, and I gotta say, all these accessories are pretty dope. The detail on them is good. That's my favorite backpack easily by far. Previous to that one, Outback, I liked his backpack a lot, but this one beats it for me. So I like this one a lot. I like that big ass machete that he comes with. Nobody in a classified has come with anything like that. Same with the guns. Maybe this pistol is reused, so somebody else got a pistol just like this in a classified line, but as far as I know, this hat is original, this backpack's original, that machete's original, that gun's original, all good shit. Robert makes me happy. Like, I'm glad that this figure actually is good. Now, what does suck is Classified is known for being able to store every single weapon or accessory on the figure, but lately they kind of been slacking because I don't think I don't think all of her stuff can attach to her. I might be wrong, but this guy, the big gun, can't attach to him anyway. There's no peg on his backpack, nothing, so he has to hold that. And maybe they view it as, well, if it's in his hands, it's technically attached to him. But in the earlier waves, the figure didn't have to be holding the weapons in their hands for them to have storage of the weapon on them, on their back, in a backpack, on their shoulder, whatever. They didn't absolutely have to be holding it. There was a place for the weapon on them somewhere. Is it a big deal? Is it a deal? No, of course it's not a deal breaker, but when you have released over 10, 15, 20 figures that can hold all the accessories on them, then it's pretty noticeable when you start releasing figures that can't hold all the accessories on them. Don't matter, not that big of a deal to me, especially since most of his accessories does have storage on him. Not a big deal to me, but I just thought it was worth noting. But overall, yeah, these accessories way better than I thought they would be. And I just also want to take some time to shed some light on this damn hat. So you have to get this hat in like the perfect position. If you don't, it is super weak, gonna pop off 24/7. But if you position it in the perfect position, it doesn't snap, it doesn't click, but if you get the mold perfectly to match with the hat, it stays on there pretty tight. It's just a matter of getting it into that perfect position in the first place. But as you guys see, if you don't get it in the perfect way, it just pops off easily. So that's one thing that was like a little tricky at first, but like I said, once you get it, you got it. But I'm gonna add some blue tack to mine anyway, just so I don't have to worry about the hat coming off easily at all. I wish it was more of a snug fit, but now that you guys see I put the blue tack, not going anywhere, shouldn't have to do it, but hey, whatever. I do like his scale, but let's get into that real fast. I know people like to see figures scaled with a lot of different things, not just one or two. And here he is next to some G.I. Joe classified ladies. And on the right of the screen, we have the Valorverse Trigger, and I believe the Republic Guard or the reissue Black Trooper basically. And I like the way he scales with them a lot. So here we have him next to his classified companions, and I like the way he does look next to another Tiger Force figure, which is Outback. He scales somewhere in between Duke and Outback. He scales somewhere in between Outback and Duke, you know what I'm saying? Like Duke looks kind of small compared to Robert here, and then Outback looks jacked compared to Robert. And right here we have him next to some other classified figures. I tried to throw in some bulkier, stockier guys here, and I still like his scale. I like that he's not too small, too big. He's right in the middle. And here he is next to the Cesare girls, which is one of my most fun videos I've ever done. Go check out my video on them if you have not. And he looks kind of small compared to them, but they are on the larger side. I use them as Amazonians. And here he is next to a Storm Collectible skeleton and a Mythic Legion skeleton. And I gotta say, his scale with the Mythic Legion skeleton is looking pretty good to me. Here we have a NECA Homelander, and we have a Mcfarlane Black Adam. And here he is just to show off his scale real fast next to some basic Marvel Legends. And overall it's classified, so usually you know what you're getting at this point. And last but definitely not least for me, he looks really nice on this Mcfarlane horse. I did an entire video on this horse. Please, you people are probably gonna do it anyway, but don't comment down below what horse is that. Now you guys are probably gonna troll me and comment that now anyway, but seriously, like, it's amazing how many times I answer people's questions during my video and then they still comment the question down below. So I just like the comment and I just keep it moving, because if you ain't have enough time to watch the video or listen to your question being answered, then I don't have enough time to take my time to answer your question, which was already answered. But this is the Mcfarlane Black Horse. It's from the Witcher series. I did an entire video on it. I'll leave the Amazon affiliate link to this horse in the description below, because this horse is a must-have, like, in my mind, for your collection, especially if you like animals and horses. And this horse is definitely a must-have. And damn, Robert looks nice riding this damn horse. So I like this scale a lot. Guys, let me just keep it real with you for a quick second. One of the biggest reasons, I think I made it clear at this point, why I got this figure was for the hat. I love my cowboy hats on figures. I like them. I like the way that they look, but I don't think you guys get it. Am I the only one that likes hats? Comment down below. We paused the video. Let me know if I'm the only one, or if you guys like some cool hats and those type of accessories as well on your figures. But let's just unpause this video real fast so I can show you guys how much I actually like my cowboy hats on my figures. Let me show you. I was just glad to add him to my collection, my Kit Bash collection. Look at all these different hats and all these different colors. You guys don't even need to ask, hey, what's this one? What's that one? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I find them wherever I can find them, and I make sure that I keep them, because I want my collection of badass looking cowboys. And I would preferably like it if they all had different color hats. And I got a pink one, a white one, and now we add, I almost said Recondo. He's been Robert for the whole damn video. And now we add Robert's hat to the collection. He has been welcomed into the group of badass hat wearers. Like, these are my hat wearers. When I think about, like, I don't know how many I'm gonna wind up getting overall, but these are my hat wearers for now. Anything other than baseball caps, this is where they go. All my cowboy hats, my fishing hats, my bucket hat, whatever, it's gonna go here with these guys. So yeah, he looks good on the horse and he looks good with the hats. I told you all the time, man, I really don't be trying to keep you guys for that long. I just try to give my quick opinions, and I'm careful with what I select. I'm careful with what I buy. I'm careful. I almost allow no companies and no people to send me anything unless I think it's actually going to be good or worth it. Because as I always say, you cannot buy my opinion. And I got to be careful with what I buy, because I'm not just going to be one of those channels that's just like, hey, look at something else new on my channel. Nah, I actually got to like it. I actually got to look good for me to want to get it. And this guy made me happy. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are making fun of me, or they're making fun of this figure. I don't know. But for me personally, I have no attachment to the character, but this character looks good. And maybe I really pissed some people off because they love this character. This is their favorite Joe, and I've been calling him Robert for this entire review. But I'm just saying what it is for me. So whether his name is Recondo, Robert, Ronaldo, I don't care. Luigi, actually Luigi works too because of his mustache. I can appreciate a good action figure, and that's exactly what this is to me, a good action figure. So my judgment is, I'm glad that I didn't pass on it. I'm glad I didn't wait for the sale. I'm good with getting him right now, because everything about this guy I like. Definitely worth the pickup. I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know if it's just me or it's just like a sleeper figure for you too, because I don't see him around. Haven't seen a lot of videos of people posting him, talking about him. Maybe overall he's bad, and maybe I'm the only one that likes him. But comment down below, let me know. And 2023 is definitely going to be big, guys. So like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace. Toy photography and army buildings, all that I need is action figures. Toy photography and army buildings, all that I need, action figures. Don't buy me a thing, I told my girl that all that I need is action figures. G.I. Joe, classified, Marvel Legends on my mind, Valaverse and NECA time, Mythic Legions I must find, SH Figure Arts I can't lie, Rebel Tech got my pockets dry, said action figures for life, articulated ninja is nice, yeah, you might wanna subscribe, action